guys, welcome to the vlog. I don't know what vlog this is going to be actually because I did a special vlog, so the numbers are going to thrown off. So you'll see the magical title appear here with Final Cut Pro Magic. Trademark the creative one. But anyways, today is Thursday, August 8th. I am sitting here. I was looking up some stuff. I am starting to clean my desk here. It's actually looking neater than usual except for this whole half. Look at all this crazy stuff going on here. Anyways, set up a third monitor. You can see there I'm talking to some friends on Skype. Or was, they're on mute right now because I'm just working on some things. But I set it up there. Usually it's right here, but it's kind of too far off to the right when I'm sitting there. And so far it's been more comfortable just to kind of look up a little bit rather than all the way to the right. Because it hurts my, I don't really know which one's ergonomically better. I'm trying to situate myself because really when it's too far to the right, I'm not really, I have to adjust my whole seat to even look over there, where these are just kind of in perfect range of view. This though, obviously I have to kind of look up, but I'm not really obviously putting like text or anything on here. I'm just putting spare windows that I don't need on these screens. Like sometimes videos will be up there when I'm like back in bed, when I'm going to sleep or something. That way I can just have that monitor on. Sometimes I have just random stuff up there that I don't need kind of pay attention to in the front here. Anyways, I'm sitting here and I finally fixed this watch. A couple vlogs back I talked about this. It's been broken forever. The snapping on the casing fell back, and what I read online is that you actually have to use a watch press tool to get it fixed, or well, that's how they do it professionally anyways. But I did my own way using a, what are these? These aren't really pliers, are they? I guess they're still kind of, sort of pliers, yeah. But, the flat head right there, and these are old and rusted as you can tell. I cleaned them off, and then what I did is I wrapped this in a cloth. That way I wouldn't scratch the quartz on the front and break it in the process because I was afraid of all the pressure I'd apply. Basically, I held one edge down really tight, wrapped around again, and then on the other edge I put another cloth, and then I just clicked down like that really hard with some force. That way both ends, basically you need to snap both ends with the same force. Finally fixed. I can start wearing this watch again. I really love this watch, and it's rose gold. I'm going to put the links back on, all that good stuff. It's an early morning. It's Thursday. It's like 11 o'clock. I know this is a really long intro. It's really early for me anyways, waking up at 7 o'clock on a summer, in the summer midweek. So I got a lot to do today. So far it's been pretty productive cleaning up here, fixed the watch, got a lot of work to do today, and I got a lot to clean. As you can see here, I got all this stuff to sort out, and my camera's still set up over there from a video I did. Anyways guys, welcome to the vlog, long intro, and look forward to the rest of the day. Hey guys, so let me mute my sound here. I'm on TeamSpeak there. Anyways, there's a little bit of a intermission to the vlog, but a little bit of cheating, I guess, to the daily vlog. But technically, I shot opening of yesterday's vlog, and then I never even recorded anything yesterday. Reason being, some things came up. I had to go tend to them, and then after that, I got home. All right, I was working, and I literally passed out and slept from like 4 o'clock. In the afternoon till like 1 in the morning, did some work, slept again, and then woke up at 5 in the morning, slept at 5, woke up again at 8 in the morning today. It was like a really weird sleeping, like it was like sleep, awake. It was like really weird. I was just waking up, passing out, waking up, passing out. I just felt really fatigued yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's just due to this happens a lot, like every now and then, when I really screw up my sleeping pattern. And usually, I've always been the type, I know there's just some people out there who can get 3 hours of sleep and be totally functional, and for the most part, I can do that. But I guess recently it's just been obviously catching up and taking a toll on me. I was super tired yesterday, so I'm up today. It's about 1 in the afternoon now. It's actually been pretty productive today. I'm taking a break for lunch. I went out with my dad for lunch earlier, and then now I got about like 9 videos done, so tons of recording done. Cleaning up right now as I was yesterday, and picking up from that cleaning up. This was all found on the side of my bed here. I don't know if you guys can see these. These are, if I focus right there, that's 6 hard drives, 6 of them. That's an SSD that I just have an SSD laying around. I actually forgot about these stack of hard drives. I was cleaning up my technology corner with all this junk back there, and I totally forgot. I put these hard drives in this little like anti-static bag, and I totally forgot about them. I really want to find a use for this because this is my very first product I ever got for review. I never sold this just because it was my very first product I ever got. From Intel actually, so this is my Intel SSD. It's only 80 gigs. It's an old one of the first generation SSDs. So I'm planning on doing stuff with this. So yeah, pretty cool to find this stuff. I'm gonna find out what's working, what's not. I gotta test all of it. So yeah, the day continues, and I guess technically this is a daily vlog for 2 days in the making. Hey guys, so it's about 6 in the afternoon here. I'm sitting here, and I am looking at this belt, which I just picked up here. This is a belt from a second-hand store, which I usually shop at. This is the one that I had to actually place an order, and my mom just brought it in because she had to pick it up for me. This is an Hermes, or Hermes, however you want to pronounce it. I believe the correct pronunciation is Hermes. Hermes? I'm not too positive on that. It's Paris, obviously Hermes, made in Paris. Really, really nice brand, and this is like A-class condition. It was a store where basically it's a second-hand store, so people can pawn their items, or if they're excellent condition or refurbished items, you get them from a good discount. This is like A-class condition. There is only thing here is a little bit of a scuff, as you can kind of see on the H logo there, but this is actually a reversible belt, so it's black and brown, and it has the trademark, so you get the verification logo. You can see it's like that's usually if they're like a knockoff, they don't have that imprint there. And it's a really, really good deal. I got it on a really, really good deal. So you can see here on eBay, they retail for like $5.50. That's used, brand new. These retail for like $7.70. So I got it right around that same price point. So really, really decent deal. Not $7.70. $7.70 is brand new. So I got a really good percent off of this. So I had to get it. It's just a really nice brand. It's a really nice belt, and I have this new obsession lately with accessories and belts. One of them, I had my watch phase. Now I'm going through my belt phase and other stuff like that. But yeah, it's again, it goes back to the whole thing. Once you start making your own money and stuff like that, I think people what people buy is what people buy. People have their own sinkholes, and right now mine happens to be accessories and stuff like that. But anyways, really awesome deal. And yeah, just going about my day, taking a break. I'm about to make some dinner here because my parents are out, and play some games, and then head back to work later tonight. Hey guys, Adrian here, and as you can see here, let's tap the focus. I just finished the Please Subscribe documentary that I was just talking about by Dan Dobie. It was a really awesome documentary. And I just want to kind of close out this vlog, kind of mentioning some stuff I took away from this. It's a really awesome documentary, following tons of YouTubers, following their behind-the-scenes story, following why they do what they do and what YouTube really means to them. And you'll see a recurring thing as they talk about throughout this documentary. Is one thing they talk about is that if the aspect of the partnership and the money was to go away from YouTube, would they still be doing it? And they say, yeah, because it's a hobby, it's something they enjoy. For some of them, yeah, obviously there's going to be adjustments because it's their living, it's what they do for a living. So yeah, they have to find a job, do this and that, but they'd still continue to do it. And it was really inspirational, and it was really nostalgic just to kind of look through and see, these YouTubers start somewhere too, obviously, they're big names, but they start somewhere too. And it got me thinking about myself and all that. And, looking back 6-7 years I've been on YouTube. I've been creating content. I've had lots of ups and downs. And if I look at it now, man, when I never thought I'd be here, where I am today. I started because I was this kid in the 6th grade who was really interested in technology, and I didn't go out much. I was really introverted, and I wanted to learn. I had an affinity for learning things I was interested and passionate about, and I just happened to share them on the site called YouTube, and people watched and people listened, and I developed an audience. And I grew, and I opened all these opportunities from there, and I look back where I am now 6-7 years later this summer, and it's been a really crazy summer for me. It's had a lot of ups, but it's also had a lot of downs personally and business-wise, and it's been a huge transition for me. And I found myself inside. I've been inside for maybe the last 2 weeks nearly. I've literally barely left my house unless it was like for a dinner or something. But just focusing on what I want to do and focusing on getting that creative grasp back, that hunger, that passion for the game again. And YouTube again, like I said, has its tons of ups and downs for me. And it taught me a lot. I had to learn how to make a revenue outside of YouTube for the reason that my AdSense account got shut down early when I was younger. And stuff like that drove me. Nowadays YouTube isn't even my #1 source of income. I talk about that a lot. But I still do it because I'm passionate about it. And there's a lot of different changes I want to do with this channel, with my Digital Dojos channel. And this documentary reminded me so much about why I love what I do and why I love to produce these videos. And these things always interest me, these kind of behind-the-scenes look at YouTubers, or people in general that you aspire to be, that are motivating to you, etc., etc. Definitely worth the $8. If you are going to support a cause, if you want to support a guy like Dan Dobie, definitely worth checking out. I think, again, YouTube has given us, so many of us, outlets, whether it's technology, vloggers, comedians, whatever, outlets to be, to have a voice, essentially. in a world where, you know, it's almost as if you're, you know, a voice in this crowded world, you know, this planet that we call Earth, essentially, to have a say in something, to share something, to teach something, to, you know, bring a smile to people's faces, to help them out with a situation, to help them out with a problem, whatever it is. That's what YouTube really is to me, and it goes back to that original saying, you know, YouTube, broadcast yourself. Again, who would have known I would have been here 6, 7 years down the road, still making YouTube videos. And a documentary like this makes me, you know, hope to continue to create not just YouTube videos, but content in general, beyond YouTube. We don't know how the lifespan of YouTube, we don't know the lifespan of this site, we don't know what the next big thing is, but to keep on creating that content. So, it's a long way to close the end of the vlog here, guys. I know it's been a little bit of a long one, but I do thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys who are out there aspiring to be, you know, who want to become bigger YouTubers, this and that, who are afraid to make content because, you know, it's your first video to upload, go out there and do it. You know, looking back on my older work, yeah, you're going to mess up sometimes. Sometimes it's embarrassing, but, you know, one thing I learned, and one of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever read, I think was that from Seth Godin. I'm going to kind of paraphrase it, but it's kind of along the lines that if you don't look at your old work and you aren't embarrassed, then you aren't progressing. And it's always about progressing. Thanks for watching. On the subject of buying things, I actually just bought this documentary right here, which is called, hang on, let me click out here. How do I focus? Sorry. Or not how do I focus, but how do I click out? So this is called Please Subscribe. I just got this. This is a documentary about YouTubers by Dan Dobie. If you follow him on YouTube, he's a pretty famous YouTuber. But this highlights even some other famous YouTubers. So you have, for example, you have CNanners, Daily Grace, Mystery Guitar Man, Dan Brown, Wheezy Waiter, Hannah Hartley, all these awesome YouTubers. And this is a documentary about YouTubers. A look through their lives, answering the questions on what does it mean to them to be a YouTuber. So you can see here, you can get an HD download that's it's high def resolution content. You also have ability to stream it and ability to get it in a standard def format. You do have limited downloads. It's only $8 and it goes towards supporting Dan Dobie, the guy who produced this. Really awesome. And again, if you're into YouTube and if you're a YouTuber like myself, supporting this, appreciating something like this, a film about YouTubers and really looking behind the scenes of it is just something that's awesome. I haven't even watched the documentary yet, so I'm going to go ahead and watch it. That's going to be my next hour and a half here, so definitely worth checking out. Again, this is Please Subscribe, a documentary about YouTubers. I'll put the link in the video description below.